The BVI Health Services Authority and the Ministry of Health and Social Development have joined with the countries of the Americas and the Caribbean in celebrating the 14th annual Vaccination Week from the 23rd to the 30th of April. This year's theme is Go for the Gold, Get Vaccinated. Now, one of the highlights was a debate among secondary school students. 5 schools participated in the debate competition on Wednesday, the 27th of April at the Sir Rupert Briarcliff Hall. Brigado Flax Educational Center from Virgin Gorda, Claudia Creaky Educational Center from Anagata, and from Tortola, Elmore Stout High School, St. George's Secondary, and Cedar International School. Elmore Stout Team 1 won the debate titled Human Papillomavirus Should Be Introduced in the British Virgin Islands against Claudia Creaky Educational Center.
The HPV vaccine is our hope. There would be a reduced risk of HPV-related viruses. Cancer cases would be averted. The average life expectancy of our people would be higher, short-term financial costs, and discounted long-term economical costs. If our citizens are given preventative care, and that is what vaccines offer, they will be healthier, more confident, thus making them more productive and economically valuable. After all, who does not want to have a robust economy? Mr. Moderator, the human papillomavirus affects us socially and psychologically as well.
The Center for Disease Control and Prevention endorses that the entire series of HPV vaccines be received by the preteens. The HPV vaccine created by the company Merck & Co. lasts up to 8 years or more. Simply, the vaccine in question has not been on the market long enough. Before this vaccine is introduced in the Virgin Islands, we should allow for further research and testing to be done on the vaccine.
Brigado Flax Educational Center won Cedar International School in the debate titled All Children Should Be Vaccinated.
Mr. Moderator, today, vaccines have been so effective that we have grown up without any first-hand knowledge of the terror and the heartache that the diseases we have been vaccinated against can cause. Our territory continues to join the global efforts against preventable diseases. At present, through our expanded immunization program, 90% of our children population is vaccinated against 12 preventable diseases. Our childhood vaccine coverage ranges from 90 to 100%. Because of this, over the past 10 years, there have been no incidences of these vaccine-preventable diseases, namely polio, diphtheria, tetanus, hepatitis B, pertussis, measles, mumps, and rubella. Overall, vaccination has contributed greatly to an increase in life expectancy and to a fall in infant mortality.
Vaccines contain harmful ingredients that can hurt our fragile children. Neurotoxins are chemicals that alter the composition of the human brain and inhibit the central nervous system. Neurotoxins are also found in vaccines, which include thimerosal, which is mainly composed of methylmercury, a well-known neurotoxin often used in childhood vaccines. There are over 15,000 articles contemplating the disadvantageous effects on the human body from the exposure to varying forms of mercury.
And St. George's Secondary School won the debate on immunizations are still relevant against Elmore Stout, Team 2.
In a 2010 article entitled How We Can Save Our 4 Million Children, Dr. Ezekiel Emmanuel writes, childhood vaccines, one of the great triumphs of modern medicine. He goes on to write that vaccines are the most cost-effective healthcare intervention there are. $1 spent on a childhood vaccination not only helps save a life, but greatly reduces spending on future healthcare. Saving lives and cost-effective healthcare is always relevant. Immunization is still relevant, and I dare say, vital in today's globalized world.
The greatest vaccine of all, my friend, is to teach people how not to need them. When you take measures to create a better state of health in your body, you are naturally decreasing your chances of developing a sickness or disease. and lessening your need for vaccines. Now, there will always be times where they will be necessary and appropriate, but trust me, we have gone way overboard and have thrown healthy habits to the wind while we inject our bodies with quick fixes.
The Vaccination Week's observance included health and education sessions for children, parents, guardians, teachers, and community members. The sessions were held to educate persons on the importance of vaccines and how they help to improve community health.